Sometimes just one day can change the course of humanity. Today, we're diving into some of the most shocking, thought-provoking, and at times heartbreaking moments that happened on June 30th throughout history. This isn't just a date, it's the day we went to space, crashed back down, lost our hearts, and then replaced them. The Tunguska event, 1908. In the morning hours over the remote region of Tunguska in Siberia, something happened, but we still don't know exactly what. A massive explosion, felt over 40 kilometers away, flattened 2,000 square kilometers of forest, but no crater, no trace of a meteorite. Some say it was a space rock. Others claim aliens, or even a Nikola Tesla experiment gone wrong. But one thing's for sure, Earth held its breath for a moment, and over 100 years later, the mystery still lingers. Night of the Long Knives, 1934. Hitler had seized power, now he turned on his own. On June 30th, 1934, the Nazi Party purged itself. Hitler ordered the execution of SA leader Ernst Röhm and other close allies. They called it the Night of the Long Knives. It was the night Hitler solidified total control. Sometimes dictators don't point their weapons outward, they start by eliminating threats within. The Soyuz 11 tragedy, 1971. Humanity had reached the stars, but coming back wasn't always so simple. 3 Soviet cosmonauts returning from the Salyut 1 space station began re-entry successfully. But as the capsule descended, the cabin depressurized. No one knew until it landed. When the hatch was opened, there was silence. All 3 had suffocated. They became the first humans to die in space, and we only found out once they had already come home. The handover of Hong Kong, 1997. 1 country, 2 systems. After 156 years of British rule, Hong Kong was handed over to China. It was more than a ceremony, it was the shifting of global power. There were tears, tension, and uncertainty. The world watched. Was China rising, or was the West retreating? Darwin's theory debated in Oxford, 1860. Oxford University, a fierce debate unfolds between Thomas Huxley and Bishop Samuel Wilberforce. Darwin's new theory, evolution, is under fire. The bishop mocks Huxley, asking if his grandfather was a monkey. Huxley's reply goes down in history. It is better to have a monkey for an ancestor than a man who uses his gifts to obscure the truth. That day, science didn't just argue in journals. It stood its ground in the heart of society. Mid-air collision, civilian jet meets military fighter, 1974. Over Yugoslavia, disaster struck the skies. A civilian DC-9 and a MiG-21 military jet collided mid-air. 191 lives were lost. The crash led to urgent international reforms in air traffic control. Even the sky, it seems, doesn't always forgive. Einstein's theory of relativity, 1905. On June 30th, 1905, a 26-year-old Albert Einstein published a scientific paper. Just a few pages long, but they changed everything. Time is not absolute, he said. Your second may not be the same as mine. And just like that, Newton's universe gave way to Einstein's. The first artificial heart transplant death, 2002. The human heart, symbol of love, life, and hope. But in 2001, a fully artificial heart was transplanted into a living human for the first time. Patient Robert Tools lived 151 days. He passed away on June the 30th. But with his journey, medicine took a leap forward. Sometimes a silent heart still echoes a revolution. Spain legalizes same-sex marriage, 2005. On this day in 2005, Spain became the 3rd country in the world to legalize same-sex marriage. Across the country, people celebrated not because they were different, but because they could finally love freely. Sometimes the most radical act is simply saying yes. Croatia joins the European Union, 2013. After decades of war and fragmentation in the Balkans, Croatia took a different path. On this day, it officially became the 28th member of the European Union. A war-torn region embraced unity, not division. Hope returned to a corner of Europe that had long known pain. June 30th. A date that didn't just mark time, it made history. From mysterious explosions in the sky to silent hearts on Earth, from forbidden flushes to revolutionary theories, it's proof that sometimes one day is all it takes to change the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating history every single day.